Excuse me, Congressman Mills, can I get your reaction of Vladimir Putin's killing? Can I get your reaction of Vladimir Putin's killing of Alexei Navalny?
Look, at the end of the day, we already knew that these horrendous things happen under the Russian regime. We know that there's political persecutions. But my whole thing is that if we're going to sit here and point fingers about political persecution, let's talk about those in J6 who are politically prosecuted, who are still being held today, who actually don't have any formal charges. Let's talk about the indictments of President Trump. Let's talk about the lawfare that's going on with Letitia James in New York or Fannie Willis in Georgia. So the bottom line is that I think that it's unfortunate, but the reality is that we need to deal with the domestic issues that we have here at home.
Does this change the calculus on Ukraine funding at all?
I've never funded Ukraine, and I won't fund Ukraine.
Thank you. Mr. Perry, what's your reaction to Vladimir Putin killing Alexei Navalny?
I put a statement out about it.
Absolutely. Could you reiterate?
Unacceptable. Tyrant.
Does this change the calculus on Ukraine funding at all?
Didn't change it for me, but...
Sorry, we got another one.
Thank you, guys. Representative Green, can I get your reaction to Putin's killing of opposition leader Alexei Navalny?
Yeah, that's horrible, isn't it? I mean, that's insanity. Obviously, if something like that happened here, we'd be investigating and all that. But Putin's a totalitarian dictator. What do you expect?
Does it change the calculus on Ukraine?
I'm running really late for another meeting.
Does this change the calculus on Ukraine funding at all with how bellicose Putin is getting now?
I don't think so, but that's a question for all the other members too. So
absolutely, the Biden administration wants to say they're applying more sanctions on the Putin regime.
My wife, I'm waiting on.
Just this one last thing. Would you support more sanctions on the Putin regime?
I support taking the reserves and using those, give those to Ukraine. That way we're not spending American taxpayer dollars and we're giving them, $300 billion?
When you say reserves, are dollar reserves?
The Russian reserves.
The Russian reserves.
Yeah, the Russia's reserves.
Absolutely. Sir, thank you so much for your time. Have a good one.
Say again?
What's your reaction to Putin's killing of opposition leader Alexei Navalny?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting that Joe Biden said he was going to do something, didn't do anything. But this is what happens when you have weakness in the White House. It only seeps to the world stage, and you create conditions like this.
Joe Biden, would you support additional sanctions on the Putin regime from Biden?
We have the sanction regime in place. Joe Biden has to actually follow it.
Absolutely. Thank you.